Okay, welcome back everybody. Let's have a look at the R&D facility. I don't know if there's going to be anything actually available to get here, but let's at least take a look at it.
R&D, man. What can I do you for?
Well, you can open your eyes while you're working and talking to me.
Wait, I know that insignia. You're Lieutenant Gunther, aren't you?
What insignia? You can't see anything. This is something I don't understand in anime. Why they sometimes have characters that never open their eyes? What is the purpose of that?
I knew it! Man, I've heard about you. That evacuation at Brule was just... wow!
Or are you screaming at me in your sleep? Is that what's happening?
Protecting a tiny life in the middle of all that slaughter? Man!
The permanently closed eyes are really at odds with his excitable personality, I think. Weird.
Lieutenant, you're good people. You get all my respect and then some, bro.
What's going on, Leon? I could hear you from clear across the hangar.
Oh, Casey, check it out. It's Lieutenant Gunther. He's the man, man.
Sorry about him, Lieutenant. He's like this all the time, I'm afraid. But where are my manners? I'm Priest Cherney. I'm training here as a mechanic.
Oh, and I'm Leon Schmidt, but just call me Leon, bro. I'm your boy.
So, Lieutenant Gunther, what brings you down to R&D today? We do work here on weapons development, making upgraded weapons and equipment.
And that includes rifles and machine guns. We can even soup up your tank. Of course, research expenses aren't cheap.
With rifles and other firearms, we'll mass-produce new models as they're developed. You won't have to worry about making enough for your squad. We'll outfit them.
For tanks, you can upgrade the baseline performance of the body itself, or develop optional parts that you can add on to tweak out its specs.
Right. You can choose which optional parts you want in the tank equipment section. Come in anytime and make adjustments based on the needs of the operation at hand.
Okay, so let's see if there's anything we can get. Like I said, probably not right now, but let's at least have a check. Okay, I was wrong. We can boost the accuracy of our standard Gallian rifle. So let's do that.
All set for you, bro. It's done.
The higher level scout rifles become incredibly accurate. Actually, I shouldn't say scout rifles because the engineers use them too. But still. Okay. Boost the damage of our machine gun slightly. Do that. Lances. Yep. I guess they left us some basic upgrades available so that we can see what it's like. Alright, a little bit better. It says accuracy boost, but it's also boosting the damage a little bit, so that's good. Okay, nothing for grenades. Uniform upgrade. This will give us a little bit of defense. Now the combat suit is for everybody except for Lancers. Whereas the blast suit is for Lancers. Go. We've all got 1 point of damage reduction now. Now the tank. Reinforced barrel with more range? Yes, please. Body defense. I might grab that, but let me just take a look at what else we've got. Spare treads, radiator up, nah. Attack. Sight upgrade. Bit more accuracy. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, now we are broke. So now we have to equip. Some of these things we have to actually equip into this grid here. Different ones have different sizes. So you sometimes gotta play a little equipment Tetris with that. I think it's just tech support that you have to do that with. These two are passives without needing equipping. Is what I mean.
Well, sir, was that helpful?
It was, buddy.
We're working here around the clock to make possible tomorrow what's out of reach today. Come again a little.
Science.
We'll do our best to have something useful for you by then.
Let's make some science.
Yeah, you better come back soon, bro. I am all fired up to work on stuff for you.
Well, you will be after you finish the nap you're having right now, anyway. Alright. That is the shit we can do in our base. Otherwise known as Headquarters tab.
Welks! There you are. I've been looking for you.
Hey, Ace.
I wonder why it is that everybody in this game has their hair color and their eye color matching. It's weird.
How'd your enlistment go? No problems?
Well, I don't think everybody does, but a lot of people do.
I registered as a tank pilot and mechanic. Maintaining and operating the Edelweiss will be my responsibility from now on.
Just like before.
I think it's nice that we'll all be on the same squad together. I think so too.
So what are you up to now?
The tank's hangar space is just through here. I was just carrying some Ragnite fuel back. It's used to power the tank, and also for the turret-mounted cannon rounds.
I guess I'm just more used to seeing it in street lamps and medical compounds.
Seems like everything is Ragnite-powered these days. That stuff is everywhere. Not enough of it for some people, though. It's the source of a lot of conflict.
It's why we're getting invaded right now.
They say the Empire's invading
Yep.
only to get at all the Ragnite in Gallian soil.
Exactly.
Oh, that's right. I had something to give you, Welks.
What's this?
Father's flare gun. It was in the barn, but I thought you might have some use for it.
Another hand-me-down.
I gave it a once-over. It might be old, but it's still serviceable.
I didn't mean... I just can't believe I'm a tank operator now. Thank you for this, Ace.
I'll do a spot check on the Edelweiss now, to make sure it's ready to go at any time. Alright, we'll get going for now then. See you later.
So from now on, Welkin will no longer be a scout unit, he's our tank. Literally. Literal tank. Not MMO tank, literal tank.
I'll cut to the chase. Here's your mission.
Do not know why Russian now.
The Great Vassal Bridge was just taken by the Empire. It's a key strategic position.
The Great Vassal Bridge?
It's a major drawbridge crossing the canal in Vassal, just outside the capital.
That bridge is a part of the central transit artery, leading into Randgreaves. Our mission is to take it back. The Empire has been running a blitz, with their shock troops outrunning their defense. Our 3rd Regiment will retake the bridge before defensive reinforcements can arrive.
How quaint. The militia holding a little strategy meeting of its own. How long were you planning on hiding out in here, Verrot?
My apologies, sir. We'll depart soon.
Whatever. They're just country mice. It's not like they'll be much help.
More help, perhaps, than your army unit that couldn't hold the bridge in the first place.
Hey!
Regardless, Vassal remains a critical position. We'll reclaim it immediately.
Well, all good. See that you do.
Ah,
Who
dick.
was that?
General Damon, commander of the Central Forces.
Central Forces? That's the army branch the militia was folded into, right?
That's right. They say the general's an aristocrat. He looks down on the common militia.
That doesn't make any sense.
Right. Now that the war's begun, we all need to band together and fight to keep Gallia safe. Who cares at this point whether you're in the army or the militia? It's ridiculous.
Gentlemen, let's return to the mission. We'll begin by taking back the Western Bank to gain a foothold for reclaiming the bridge. Lieutenant Gunther, I'm assigning Squad 7 to this mission. It's your first maneuver, so be smart.
Yes, Captain.
The other squads are on patrol. Stay sharp and be ready to help take back the bridge. I'm counting on all of you out there. Now move out.
Skirmishes. So skirmishes are battles that are not important to the plot, and basically just let us replay previous missions over and over again if we want to grind out some XP and money.
Here are details on the current operation.
The Imperial force is deployed in a defensive formation around a camp within Vasal's urban center. You will assign your squad positions split between a city team and a riverside team. The city team will protect the base camp while the riverside team strikes the enemy. Your objective is to occupy the enemy's camp. Defeat the enemy units defending the camp, then get to the flag hung above their camp to occupy it. Beginning with this operation, you will be responsible for assigning your soldiers to their combat positions. Before commencing the operation, choose the position units command to view a list of deployable units. Then once you've selected the unit you'd like to deploy, choose the position you wish them to take. Intelligence reports say they have tanks stationed in the city area there. It would behoove you to include an anti-tank unit on the city team to facilitate its neutralization. I would also recommend you add units with high AP, such as scouts and engineers, to your Riverside Strike Force. Once you've got your teams in place, select the deploy command to begin the operation. Now it's time to get those soldiers of yours into position. Alrighty then. So, over here we have... I think that's... yeah, we automatically have Largo over here. And let's see. We're going to want some sort of shock trooper, probably. Yeah. Let's get my girl Wendy out in here. And... let's see. About Jane as well. And let's back them up with some snipers. Okay. That's all 5 here. Now we need one more down here. We've currently got Welkin, Alicia, and Rosie down here. Let's include an engineer for them. Let's see. Let's get Claudia in there. Okay. I'm ready to go.
We're prepared to commence the operation. I look forward to good news from you.
They're all dead! Oh god! I mean, no, we'll be fine.
Split into 2 teams, offensive and defensive. Squad 7, move out!
Move out! Autobots, roll out! Transform and roll out.
All right, it's our first mission. Let's split into 2 teams, City and Riverside. I'll lead the Riverside team towards the enemy encampment with the Edelweiss.
Shock Trooper here. Leave the offense to me.
Now she's got the eyeball thing happening too. Got a cool choker though.
City team, your job is to guard the base. Be ready for anything, including tanks.
How long you think I've been an anti-tank man? A couple of tanks ain't no sweat.
It might actually be everybody who's got matching eyes in here. That's really weird.
That's a spirit, Largo. Now, let's move out!
It's not natural.
Listen closely. This information could save your life.
It's not in most people's cases. I don't know what her situation is because I can't see her hair. She has black hair though, so maybe she's the exception. Units stationed near camps get a boost to their defense and to the amount of HP recovered. Okay, it restocks ammo. And you can redeploy units there that have fallen, as I've said. Or replace them with reserves. Okay, so here's what we need to do here. First of all, let's show you...
Let's do this thing.
Let's get some rosy action happening. Okay, you got nothing. Look at that, you took no damage.
Ain't no stopping me.
Oh yeah! Potential!
Go down.
Rosie might be the most badass unit in this entire game, honestly. So... Can I get info on her potentials here? Okay, strong-willed. Plowing through incoming fire by sheer force of will. She takes less than damage from interception fire. There's her elegy. Big sister. She just can't abandon her fellow shock troopers. When you're nearby, her abilities are enhanced. Yeah, she's awesome. Okay, now...
Here we go!
Now let's bring in the tank. And there goes that sandbag. Okay, Rosie's tough. She doesn't need it. Also, I'm going to do this just because I know something about this grass. There's somebody hiding in that grass, I recall. Gotcha. Haha. That's cheating right there. But I remember that from the previous playthroughs. Okay, now.
Okay?
Scout. I think there's one here too. Yeah, blah blah blah. They're just telling us that we can crawl in the grass and hide. Now I'm gonna use a grenade because he's prone. Using my rifle will be pretty much useless. Screw that guy. Aw, he survived with 1 hit point. Yeah, the better. No, I'll move a bit more. Okay. Now... I finish him off with the engineer, but there's probably not much point. Okay, Riverside team is done. Let's start working on these guys. Okay, sniper. Hello. Pardon me. Why are you moving that way? I'm pushing left. Here we go. Have some of that.
Sweet dreams.
Both snipers and lancers have limited ammo on their main guns. But like other people, it does replenish at 1 point per turn. Okay, I think you're on the elevation, aren't you? Hold on. Captain O'Hara, it's your turn, lass. No, you're not. Aww. Boo. Okay. Let Wendy take this one then. Have some of that. Yay. I'm just gonna leave her here. I don't have enough AP to get back to cover, which will chew the crap out of anybody who comes at her. Okay, now I need to get Largo in position. Since there will be a tank showing up real soon. I'll put you here. And let's see, one more person. Let's get Jane in position. Here we go. Down he goes. Surprise, motherfucker. Oh yeah. Machine gun turret on the top of the tank is nasty. Yeah, I've already explained about leader units. That's all that was telling us. Oh, 120 damage per shot, you suck. I'm gonna die, bitch. Get him, Rosie. That's all you got? This guy could be mildly dangerous. Try the Immortal. See, this, sometimes you get these elite guys with special names. Oh god, he killed Alicia. Shit.
Help me.
Oh, medics. So you got 3 turns to get them over. Get somebody out there. Now the medic is not an actual unit, it's just somebody who gets called in by another unit. Thankfully, Alicia is no longer a lose condition at this point. It's us telling us about orders, let me show you that real quick. I'm not going to actually issue one, but... orders. So for example, we can spend one of our command points to give everybody, or to give one person an evasion boost for a turn. Not something that feels super critical to me at this point, but
Let's do this thing.
something that might be useful in certain situations.
Enemy sighted.
Hi, buddy. You got 63 hit points, huh?
We can't allow them to reclaim their camp.
Actually, you know what? Let's get
Medic!
Alicia here first.
Just a little longer, almost there.
You've gotta help, please.
Now let us Granado this bastard.
Go
Just
down.
drop it right on his back. Oh, it's right on his head. You're dead as fuck, pal. I don't need to be crawling anymore. I just did that in case he survived. There we go. He's eliminated. Now, a lot of the time when you take out these special named rare enemies, you'll be able to get their guns, which is sometimes better than what we have, but they'll be in limited supply. Okay. So tank.
Are there any weak spots in their defenses?
Enemy sighted. Hostile sighted.
Make sure we control the high ground.
Alright, let's see if I can hit their tank. It'll be difficult, but... yeah, see. Tree got in the way and took the shot. Very valiant tree. I need to bring in that engineer at some point as well, but it's okay for now. Let's see. Got this guy here now. Oh, and now that we're down by a person, we can deploy another one. Lost a scout, but I don't think we really need a scout at this point. So let's bring in another... How about another shock trooper? So that costs us 1 point, and we can't use them until next turn. Okay, let's see. Can't do much with the sniper from back here, but let's start bringing them up. Look at that tiny little AP bar. I'm not sure I really need 2 snipers, but that's okay. Could be useful for a little bit. Alright, who else? Let's explore a tiny bit.
Target set.
Bye, sucker! Oh, there we go. We got another leader. Yay. Alright, let's go back to ambush mode. Now we know a little bit more about what's out there. Alright, I guess I'll start bringing up the engineer. Come on, Claudia. With your weird little red bags tied to the back of your hair. For some reason. And the engineers have the second longest AP bar, so they're quite mobile as well.
How's it going up there, Rob?
They're almost like mini scouts. But I don't think they have quite as long an eyesight. Come on. You can do it, buddy. Oh, the poor bench.
Under miner fire.
So that means we know there's a tank driving around. Kool-Aid manning his way through the wall.
Busted right through the stinking wall. Well, it's my turn now. Stick this in your pipe and smoke it.
Stay sharp. Tanks can break through crumbling walls and trample down sandbags and trees.
Well, it's a good thing we got a Lancer in position now, isn't it? Ammunition, yeah, we know. Alright, there's that reinforcement we ordered. Although it might have made sense to wait until we had Alicia, because then we'd have an extra command point, but I didn't really feel like I needed a scout. Okay, let her go. Get in there, buddy.
Spotted an enemy.
I like how these guys basically, like, the bazookas are like lances. That is a pretty cool look to things. Right up the butt. Oh yeah.
Alright.
Alright. That's what I said. Alright, buddy, you're obsolete now. Good job. You did the job well. Go have a beer. Okay. Now let's go kill their other tank. Now let's see, they've got a bunch of shock troopers over there and an engineer. I don't see any Lancers though. So I think I can take this. I probably should have repaired first, actually. But oh well. Too late to worry about that now. Pardon me. Screw your tank. Actually, let's see if I can get that sandbag. No, I don't have enough movement rate. Alright, let's get Rosie in here. The tank's down. It's time for our anti-infantry specialist. Don't have enough movement rate though, but maybe in another turn. Are you crouched? No. This guy is. But I don't care, he's just an engineer. How far can you move, buddy? See you into some action. No. Can't get close enough. Alright. Spain. Do this. Get him. You really should be crouching behind that, buddy. Oh, that's your fault for being dead. Okay. Are you guys crouching? Oh, you're a leader and you're not crouching, you're getting sniped. We're so dead, pal. Oh, whoa. You. Red armor means leader. Fuck. I'm gonna try that again. Normally you don't want to leave her there, but I'm gonna use her again immediately anyway. There we go. Got your ass.
Sweet dreams.
So this is a bit more what a normal battle in this game is like. Our battles before this point have been pretty much just warm-ups. This is actually a bit of a small map, honestly. Dummy. This got shot and did nothing. Rude. Oh, one hit away from killing him. Okay, he's on a rooftop. Do we need to get rid of that guy? Alright, what do we want to do about that guy at this point? I think the first thing I want to do is screw up the sandbags these guys are using. Let's just drive over these guys. And then give this guy some mortar. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Nobody else is using sandbags for cover anymore. So let's leave him there. Alright, Claudia, it's time for you to get a kill. Death by engineer. Let's go. Bye! Alright, now... hide behind that. Okay. Rosie. Killing a scout is below your capabilities, but it's the closest target to you, so let's get rid of this guy. Give him some machine gun up the butt. Alright, next. Now, I could take their base right now. And I should.
Get ready to die, imps.
So they don't get reinforcements. I don't remember whether or not it said they called in any, but let's just make sure that they're not gonna have that option. Oh, you're down to 3? Well, you're just gonna die automatically. I'm gonna shoot this one. You're the most dangerous guy here.
Enemy unit neutralized.
Mine. I win.
Operation complete. We took their base.
And killed their mans. So that's that unique guy's weapon. Well, I'll have to examine it and see if it's better than what we've got. I've only got one of them though. But there we go. Turn to HQ. Quad barracks. There's machine guns. Let's see if Rosie wants it. Mags M2. Okay, the range is 80 instead of 200. It does 31 damage instead of 21. But the aim is worse. No. No thank you. That tends to be what their guns are like a lot of the time. Less range, less accuracy, more damage. But it's so incredibly bad that I'm just like, ugh, no thanks. Okay, let's train.
Welcome to your worst nightmare, maggots! Train all you want. I've got all day.
You're such a stereotype. Kind of funny.
You're better than this. Push those limits.
Now, once we get get our classes to a certain level, which I think is 10,
Good work, maggots. You're one level closer to
or maybe
human.
20, one or the other. They become an advanced version of their class, which in some cases gives new abilities. I don't think it does anything for shock troopers or lancers, but I know that at the very least, scouts sort of get an evolved class. Gives them better equipment options. Okay, alert defense boost. I guess we'll level up the engineers again. You can always just do a partial level and leave it at that, but I've never really seen the point of bothering to do that. Like, for example, I could do that and leave it there, but why bother? No benefit.
Come back anytime you're ready to sweat.
I don't think we could get anything out of R&D right now. Well, let's go look rather than assuming, I guess. I didn't think I was going to get anything last time either.
Welkin.
Yeah, didn't think so, but there was some stuff for the Edelweiss I wanted and couldn't afford before, so... Oh, we can make our tank cannon stronger. We can get more frontal armor or more HP. Yeah, sure. If our tank gets destroyed, we lose the game, because that means that Welkin died. You can't be having that. Can't afford that anyway. Spare tread, I don't really care. Hardened plate of the radiator, I don't care much about that either. If people are shooting me up the ass, I'm dead anyway.
Come back.
Let's just prevent it from happening in the first place. Take a quick save. I say that it's quick as opposed to a quick save, because the game doesn't have a quick save. It's not a true action game, it doesn't need it.
Hey there! You guys aren't with Squad 7 by any chance, are ya?
Yes,
We
that's
are Squad 7, bitch!
Bingo!
Hey!
I've been looking for ya.
Eyes and hair are different. Thank you.
Me?
You hitting on me?
Excuse me,
That must make you Lieutenant Gunther, am I right?
Yeah. Yes, that's me.
Oopsie daisy.
What? Hey, you can't...
Ah, nice to meet you too. Now, let's get right to the questions. So, you're the son of the great General Gunther, huh? You look awfully young. How old are you anyway? Must be your first war, huh? What's been the hardest experience so far? Wait, happiest. Funniest. I'd also like to know hobbies, favorite foods, what you do on your days
Hey,
off.
lady! This is a combat zone. Excuse me, but what are you doing here anyway?
Hey, give me a break, will ya? Scoops are near danger, and I'm near scoops. That's right. The name's Ellet. I'm GBS Radio's top woman reporter. I smell a story, a good story, and you guys are it.
So, you're a reporter?
Very good, I'm a reporter, yes. I've been assigned to Squad 7 to conduct a series of interviews, thank you. Now, let's get back to those questions, shall we?
Bushy.
Ugh. Now he's giving interviews? Who does he think he is? Ooh, look at him. Son of some big hero. Please. He's still a schoolboy.
No kidding. One little win and he's the new Grand Duke. I hate kids. Whatever. He'll learn soon enough. Only one thing matters out there in the field, and that's experience.
Well, let's go get some then, shall we?
Chapter 4. Operation Cloudburst.
Blah, blah, blah. Yes, we can look at information about our stuff. I get it. Though, some of these things we should take a look at. I think they're in the headquarters section now. We did just get unlocked a couple of extra things. We should take a look at the cemetery and Castle French Street. We should check this between every battle, actually.
Paying your respects? Sorry. I suppose that was a foolish question.
Actually, no, sir. I'm not here visiting anyone in particular.
Oh. Then might I ask what brings you to a place like this?
I find it sobering, standing here in front of all those who died in the last war. That and seeing this much death reminds me that humans are just another part of nature.
Don't suppose I've ever heard that before. Judging from your clothes, you're militia.
Yes, sir. Lieutenant Welkin Gunther. I'm in charge of Squad 7, Regiment 3.
Gunther. I see. Squad leader. Very impressive for a young man.
It sounds so creepy.
Not at all, sir. I'm still woefully inexperienced. One wrong order from me and my squad could wind up here. It's a huge responsibility.
You respect the weight of their lives. Here, let me teach you a special order.
An order, sir? I'm sorry. Who did you say you were?
Just a leftover from the last war. I'm afraid my orders require some experience, though. I can't in good faith teach them to those who lack the maturity to use them properly. Now, Let's see. I'll teach you retreat today. Use it to command an injured unit to pull out of combat. Well, what is your decision?
Ooh, that's a lot of XP.
Nice. I hope we'll meet again.
Potentially useful, though.
Hey, Lieutenant! Off duty today? Your timing's perfect. There's something I want to show you. Won't take but a minute. Come on. Ta-da! It's the writing on the wall, written and published by yours truly. Why do this when I already have a radio news gig, you say? Sure, I could leave it up to the print news guys, but they're all lapdogs. The government censors everything. And not just a little cut here and there. In some cases, they'll bend the harsh truth into candy-sweet propaganda. I'm so sick of it. I want to give my readers the truth. That includes the bad stuff, too. So, this is my brilliant plan. The writing on the wall. Some things are only possible in out-of-the-way spots like this, out of sight from those government goons. I'll keep this space filled with up-to-date, absolutely factual info. No censorship. And your exploits will feature heavily, I'm sure. So yeah, come by and have a read sometime.
Alright, I'll have a quick look at this here. So I'm not going to narrate all of this out, but I'll leave it up on the screen for a minute so people can take a look at it.
You're here. I want to put a book out someday, right? To put the truth in the hands of the people.
So those little tidbits are not as important to the overall story, but for those who are really into the story of the game, it can give a little bit of extra flavor to things.
But I'm just a radio news grunt, you know? I'll be paying for everything out of my own pocket. So I figured I'd ask you. You could find it in your wallet's heart to help a girl get started? I'd make it worth your while. You guys could feature in the book I write. I still haven't decided what all I want to put in it, but I promise it'll be all about you. See this fat stack of notes? Got a ton of material already. So how about it? Call it an investment in the future rising star of authordom. Please.
Well, maybe later. We need our ducats right now. Well, we'll do one. We'll do the first one.
Thanks a million. I plan on putting out new editions periodically, so drop by to check it out often. Especially after you've made some headlines on the battlefield. That's the perfect time to strike. I'm counting on you out there, Welkin. You need to keep me supplied with exciting material.
Alright then. Back to book mode. Now I believe that means the next time we come back there'll be another thing to read. Is what that did. What that did? What that did. Thank you very much. Use your words. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna leave that there for now. I need to double check and remind myself whether or not the cemetery orders disappear, because I might really want that retreat order, so I might need to do a skirmish. But I will double check on that for you all. Actually, let me look up real quick, just while I'm here, before we go for the end of this episode here, because I'm going to forget next time. This is the end of the recording session, so okay. Valkyria Chronicles. have to buy orders. Do they go away? Let's see. Any orders from the old man? Let's see. Okay, at the start of each story chapter, the old man may give you an order randomly taken among any order you haven't learned yet, and they're available at that chapter. If you refuse to buy an order on a chapter, he will still propose it on the following chapters. Okay, so between now and chapter 9, there's 3 different orders we can get from him, which are all 6,500 XP each. Okay, so it looks like there's some randomness to it. If I don't have this by chapter 9, I can still get it later, but he might offer me something different later on. Okay, so what I'm gonna want to do then is do some skirmishes. I can grind some XP. So I'm going to start this one.
Here is a brief on the...
I'm not necessarily going to show all of them, because they're just repeats, really. I think the details are actually different, but it's a repeat of the same map. But I just want to get it started. And then I think I'm going to see whether or not there's a way that I can save in the middle of a battle so that I can leave the game off here. Okay, Militia. I don't know if their leader status matters here. Let's get Honest and Wendy. Okay, let's go with that.
Now.
Let's drive these Imperials back out of Gallia! Squad 7, move out!
So it's the first map again, but it's going to play out very differently. Yeah, their leadership status does seem to matter. Okay, so they got shock troopers and a lancer, but they don't seem to have a tank. Well, I guess Largo's not going to be super useful, but he's still supplying us extra command points. Menu, system, save. Okay, so I'm going to leave that here, guys. I'm going to play this battle next time. Like I said, I'm not going to show all the skirmishes, but I'll at least show this one, I think. Or maybe I will show all the skirmishes, actually. Because they are, even though they're on the same map, they're still different deployments of troops. So they'll still play out very differently. Leave me a comment on this video and let me know what your opinion is. Do you want to see me play the skirmishes? Or do you want me to do that off camera? Let me know. I'm going to play this one on camera either way, but in the future, I'll take your feedback under advisement. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.